Your
I'm gonna
hand's
go
gonna
like
appear
all
through the monitor and
Phoenix
like hit
right
your
on you and
face.
be like, objection! Start like pulling out evidence from everywhere.
Actually, all these documents appear on my screen. I'm like, you kidding me?
Alright, but we're actually starting!
I
Heyo!
know. Hey yo.
While we're randomly rambling on about random crap like tastosis. It's okay. We're not as crazy as tastosis. We're not there yet.
Not there yet. It's what we aim for. Ha.
Alright, everyone, welcome back. And by welcome back, I mean hello. This is Realcoon and Squiggles here for FXOpen Esports. We are beginning our coverage here of the International King of the Hill. We've got our first game lined up for you. It's going to be Navi's Baby Knight. You're going to see as Baby K because it doesn't fit. Up against Fnatic's Rain here on Metalopolis for the first game. Of course, this is $250 prize pool as well as qualification points to the $20,000 finals. If you get the longest win streak, you walk away with $200. Last man standing gets $50. And all of that gets you points, which is the important part. So we got a TVP on Metal Squiggles. What
I'm
do you
already
think?
shaking my head at you. I just want you to know.
Why? Why are you shaking your
Welcome
head at me?
back. Welcome back to the first match of the day.
Yeah,
Come
because
on.
this is the 11th King of the Hill. Welcome back.
Nice try, sir, but even you said it was a
Nope,
mistake.
nope, nope.
Yep, yep.
I can make
And
it make
shaking.
sense.
I want you to know that through space and time, I am just sitting here with a look of derision on my face.
Why
shaking
through
my
space
head.
and time? I
Well,
mean, through space. Why
because
time? We're in real time
I'm
right now.
assuming there's a couple of nanoseconds of lag because we're across the country from each other.
No, no, man. Skype has absolutely no delay. None at all. It's a really good piece of software. Excellent, top notch.
Okay. Do you get paid for that? You get paid 25 cents every time you say Skype. Is it great? Not that I disagree. I'm just asking.
You're just lucky there's no webcam on at the moment. Let me put it that way. But anyways, we see that Rain is going for a gasless expansion. You also did avoid my question about this matchup here on Metalopolis, but it
What?
should be
I
interesting
totally did, didn't I?
because of the fact that the natural is really wide open, and we see that Protoss players are getting a lot more aggressive in the early stages of this matchup recently. Rain,
Yep.
before the game started, was like, so if I lose this, I'm out? Because these are best of
Yes.
one games until the final match, which will be a best of three for the last
So
man standing.
unforgiving. So unforgiving.
So of course the answer is obviously that he just has to win everything, like Sizz, right?
Exactly. Easy peasy.
We
Easy.
still need to teach Dongre Gu to do the easy peasy, then like wait 5 seconds for the interviewer to start like thinking that it's over and like start to ask another question, then for him to add in like lemon squeezy after the
Yes.
fact. That'll be
Oh, the delayed
amazing.
lemon squeezy. That is awesome.
Not just like easy peasy lemon squeezy, but just like
Right.
make it start normal so people don't think anything about it, and then the delayed lemon squeezy. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So Rain looks like he's doing a pretty standard one racks fast expand, adding on those 2 additional racks, and he should be taking 2 gas. Hey, what do you know? Right about now. And Baby K expanding as well.
I
So
like how you
it's
said
gonna be
that
a
after he started the
decently
refineries.
what? You already said what? The Baby K was expanding because he threw it down right when I
No,
said
the
it.
refineries.
Oh.
It's okay,
Well,
I'm trolling you because there's nothing going on right now.
I you're a terrible person, sir. Not really, but sometimes.
I mean, they're both
Oh
going for their
goodness,
fast
that stalker. Gotta
expansions.
be
We'll
careful.
see, like, if Baby Knight goes for a 3-gate pressure after this Nexus. Which some of
Yep.
the is becoming a little bit more common. We already see one sentry on the way. Might follow that up with another one. There's a second and third gate. And really the difference is if he'll go for the pressure off of 3 gates or if he'll add a few more. Because the 3-gate
Sure.
pressure comes sooner. But you
Yeah,
just have to,
3-gate
your
pressure
micro
is
has to be a
pretty
little
good, though.
bit more tight. You have to
It can be scary though.
not miss micro at all, or else you can get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, you lose some units you shouldn't have lost, and then the counterattack comes, and you're like, well, this sucks.
Yeah. And then he 1-1-1s you, and you're like, damn it!
Right.
Ah.
1-1-1s you after getting 3 racks.
What?
Huh?
How did the Protoss 3 racks him?
No, I thought you said he was going to get 1-1-1. Which is what a Terran
No,
would
no,
do.
no. After the failed 3-gate pressure and you like give away all your units, then he 1-1-1s you.
No, then he just goes 1A and then he wins and you go to the next game.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter the fact that he already has 3 barracks. He just 1-1-1s you anyway because it's imbalanced,
Right.
right?
That's what I was saying the whole time. Oh, Railkin.
You need to stop doubting yourself, Squiggles.
I'm not
Because
doubting.
you sound a lot more silly in that interaction than I do.
Whatever. Whatever, man.
Alright, we do have a Ghost
did that on
Academy
purpose.
on the way for Rain. So he is going for really quick Ghosts. He's actually going for Stim and Concussive Shells at the same time. So it looks like Rain's going to be aggressive on his own. It's
And
like,
Baby K is going to be aggressive too. He's like chrono boosting all of his warp gates.
Yeah.
Or he was.
he was chrono boosting all 3 of his warp gates there for a
Yeah.
second. He's got his robotics facility done. He's now making an observer, but if he follows that up with an immortal, that'll help out a lot. Those are really good for these timing pushes against Terrans because, you know, the whole
Yup.
bunkers thing and Marauders as well.
Although 2 ghosts on the way, and if those ghosts get out and they get some energy for some EMPs, then all of a sudden this Protoss force is going to look not nearly as
what?
good.
There's a warp prism being chrono boosted right now, Squiggles.
Oh, so good. Warp prisms, we've started to see a lot more use of warp prisms, and they're almost never a bad choice.
Well, they're a bad choice when they fly right into a missile turret because they're not being paid attention to.
I said almost. And that's user error.
You sound like the manufacturer.
Let the record show.
Is that
my
an official
product is not
message
defective.
from the Conclave that we are not
Yeah.
responsible for deaths caused by user error?
Yep, it's on the packaging. Yes, indeed. All right, well, here we go. And it looks like there are... is there enough for EMPs? No. Not... Oh, it's so close. He just needs to delay for a little bit more. And it looks like Baby K is going to delay for
And by
him.
delaying, you mean he's just going to stand there and wait.
Right.
And not
I
actually
said
do anything.
I said Baby K was delaying for him. Wants to get these 3 extra stalkers, and that could
He
absolutely...
tickled the statue a little bit with the sentry as well. That
Here we
helped.
go. Oh, there! Look at that EMP. Took out all the energy on all the sentries. Now the stim is done. And, of course, concussive shells is done as well. He's just going to be able to just absolutely slaughter through everything. Oh, no, Baby K. That's just...
Oh, and he
that
tagged
sucks.
one more stalker.
He actually stimmed, was it just 2 Marauders? And he's just, like, trying to slow down stalkers and get a few extra kills for free. That's so smart.
Yeah, but look at the
And
warp
Rain-
prism in the main base.
Oh,
Warping in units everywhere. But it looks like Rain should be able to clean that up without too many issues. And
Yeah,
Baby
it's-
Knight is still going to have problems with that big, you know, Terran army knocking on his front door. And by knocking, I
he
mean
doesn't
shooting
have-
at it with
doesn't have
grenades.
anything there, which is unfortunate. Well, I guess he has a few steps up top, but he's doing actually that's smart by Baby Knight, really slowing down and waiting to get a few rounds of warp-ins before he tries to attack. Looks like he will lose his natural, and now the Colossus is out, and he's going to go ahead and engage right now. Here's the stem going down. Lots of probes getting killed as they attempt to slow down the Marines and Marauders, but now the Zealots are in the front, and they're taking all the
Oh, he's
damage.
going to try and focus the Colossus with the
No,
remaining Marauders,
not
but
gonna
not
work.
quite fast enough with that.
Sure. Now, if you look at the supplies, they actually traded out kind of even. Actually.
Yeah, the problem is Baby Knight lost his expansion and
Yeah.
24
A lot of
workers.
Exactly.
And Rain only lost 5 and still has
He
his
needs to make
expansion
something
alive.
happen right now. Because if this game goes on, Rain's going to get out of control ahead.
Yeah, you can see he's actually pulling those probes he used to help defend with
Yeah.
the Colossus for the counterattack. And this is really his only opportunity. But Rain still has that 1 bunker, 2 more just about to finish. So at this point, all he needs to do is buy time, and those
Yep.
bunkers are going to help him with that, because it looks like they will finish. Huzzah, they're done. There's units in them.
Yay! Nick of time.
Yeah, that was like perfect nick of time there for Rain, and now Baby Knight's army is like, ow, there's Marauders and bunkers, this is not kosher.
Yes, he is frowning for sure. And there's, what, like 15 SCVs with repair enabled, and they're just like bouncing around between the 3 of them. So, yeah, not a lot that he can actually do here, but he does need to do something. He's going to try. Ooh, he still has that warp prism. And he's going
to set up
target
5
slightly-
inches in front of the
slightly
pylon.
forward. Right. I was just going to say that. Now, these stalkers do a good job of clearing the airspace so the Colossus can do their dirty work.
Yeah, but
And,
look at that. Taking out the one bunker, which gives them access to sliding in through the side.
Really, really smart.
That's actually enough to actually force Rain to stop mining from this natural, as to say, actually 5 times. But Rain just has so many units. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He can just trade units with Baby Knight here, and it's fine, because he's got this
he's
space.
still way up in supply.
Like, even though that looked really bad, he's still up in supply. Look at the worker count, it's 23 of 47. Incomes are pretty much even, and the entire time that Baby Knight's just sort of lasering this bunker, Rain's called down a couple more mules onto this orbital command.
So many SCVs. He's not even losing any SCVs. He's just using them to repair this bunker and just buy more time.
Yeah, because SCVs are kind of good at repairing. I'm not sure if you knew that, Squiggles.
They are kind of good. Yeah, I heard a rumor.
He needs to focus those SCVs instead of going after the bunker, because you know the bunker's not dying.
The bunker, this bunker apparently has 25,000 hit points. Just is not. Oh, that one Colossus is so close to being dead. It has 2 hit points.
Yeah, but the Vikings did get taken out. There's a couple more on the way. The problem
here's
is
the stem.
These little games here by Rain of just buying time means that he's getting farther and farther ahead. So at this point, Baby Knight's really out of options. He never really threw down another Nexus.
No, that's true, and he's getting really close to being mined out. So yeah, definitely Frown Town time for Baby
That
Knight.
would really be the only thing that could get him back in this, is if while he was delaying mining here by Rain, as if he had an expansion coming at the same time. But that's like tough for somebody to do, because then they're afraid of like losing. They know they have to keep up the pressure, and it's tough to time out that expansion while you're keeping up the pressure like this. So yeah, Rain isn't even really mining with a whole lot, just a couple mules from the natural, but that's enough to make the difference, because hey, mules are pretty good.
It's true. It's true. He's just delaying, like I said, or like we
this
said.
Isn't doing anything. He's killed like a couple more workers at this point. This bunker still hasn't died. There's Vikings that are flying in like one at a time and taking shots at this Colossus. So it is slowly losing health.
and I mean, and Rain is just, you know, stockpiling units slowly but surely.
The
His production is quite a bit better.
Baby Knight are slowing pretty considerably as well.
Yeah. If you look at the production tab, we have 2 Vikings, a Marauder, and 6 Marines against nothing for Baby Knight.
What the hell?
Now he has
Rain just threw down a scan the exact moment that Baby Knight dropped that Nexus.
Well, you know, sometimes good things happen.
Oh, he's gonna take out that
There's
other Colossus. Wow, they're both so low health. Once those go down, yeah, that's pretty much.
That's got to be it. Rain now has double the supply. There's the GG. So Rain just Super Saiyan hold mode there. Could not break him.
So what we're talking about, the 3-gate pressure is really good, but you got to be really good with your micro. If you lose any of those units early on, then you're going to be in a lot of trouble to the counterattacks. So up next should be DieStar. So well, we're game number 2 and we're already going for the TVT. So
so grab some snacks, some drinks, maybe
maybe some leftover Halloween candy, something like that. But,
this would be a great time to use extra Halloween candy.
But we'll be right back, so stay tuned. We're gonna run a couple commercials and go straight into DieStar versus Rain.
It's on the threat.
Yeah, Mark, hit the start button before the ads are done, so we're just gonna have to wait.
Well, that's okay. I guess. Purple versus green. It's okay. Now I know that you're human.
I think the ads are done now. Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Rokun and Squiggles here for FXOpen Esports. Rain changed his color on me because he's a sneaky snake like that. So let me fix that really quick. And we're going to get started here on game number 2 of the FXOpen International King of the Hill. Thank you for tuning in. You can see that his next opponent is going to be DieStar. I forgot how to make that little funky thing. Is he still on Millennium? Yes, he is. I had to double check.
It's an equals with like a L.
I knew the character code for that because of Elaine was a really big Millennium fanboy. Fangirl, sorry. I did it again. Oh my god. Anyways, but I since forgot. We can see that Rain is going to be the green Terran in the bottom right-hand corner. He's going to be going up against DieStar, who is the purple Terran in the top right. This is Tal'Darim Malter. Is. Yep. Yeah, I know you like it when I do that with my voice. Squiggles.
Yep.
Not that extreme. We got a Terran versus Terran on Tal'Darim. What do you think?
I think
Squiggles?
early expos. No, I think one early expo and one, oh geez, I'm going to go Banshees.
You say when the refinery is like half done.
Right. Well, because I was already formulating my opinion before you asked me.
He's going to Reaper expand just because you said that.
No.
Look, he'll have just enough for a tech lab.
It's the wrong version of Tal'Darim.
There's like 5 versions of Tal'Darim.
This is one of the ones that doesn't have the little cliff right there.
But everything else is fine. The important details are
But
good.
look at their spawn locations. It could actually matter on this one.
Man, but he's not going for a Reaper, so it doesn't.
I know, because he's going for Banshees. Wait.
No. There's tech lab.
He just got out the first Marine to chase away the SCV. Never get these right. Well, I got the fast expand right, so ha.
Well, technically, this is a fast expand just with a Reaper first.
Well, yes, but Rain's fast expand is faster because he didn't get gas.
It's a faster fast expand?
Fast expand, and now he's like jumping way ahead, getting both refineries right now, or I should say he's going to attempt to jump ahead as far as tech goes by getting out both of these refineries. He's going to throw down a factory almost as soon as he possibly can.
Just you wait, this Reaper is like going to randomly appear as a hero unit, because that can happen, like 1 in 1,000 chance in StarCraft. That'd be really bad if somebody believed me when I said that. And then he's just gonna like kill all the workers, because then Rain won't be able to deal with the random Hero Reaper.
Oh, well, the Hero Reaper does have 1 kill.
Yeah, see? It's a Hero Reaper. He's got a kill already. He's like 5 seconds old, and he's got a kill.
5 seconds young. We don't like to say 5 seconds old. It makes him appear aged.
Well, I mean, he's 5 seconds old and he's already fully grown, flying around in jetpacks and dual-wielding pistols, so...
That's a pretty cool deal, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have a jetpack and dual pistols.
He's the jetpack awesome. Cowboy.
Not to mention, he's super sneaky. Look at this. He's like...
Oh, no! Then he gets shot in the face with rifles.
He could have been super sneaky if he would have, like, just skirted around the edges and gone into the main, but instead he decided to run headfirst into 3 Marines, and that was...
No, Squiggles. That was your cue to say he could have been super sneaky if we were on the right version of the map.
Oh, that's...
Come on, man. You're dropping the ball.
I'm juggling it like a hot potato and not doing well.
And by juggling, you mean like throwing it up in the air, then going ow and dropping it on your foot. So...
Dropping it on my foot. I would, too.
But anyways, players are, teching pretty standardly after standardly. That's a good word. I like that. I'm going to start using it on purpose now.
Done.
After their expansions, you can see DieStar went up to 3 barracks before his factory, and Fnatic only went with a 2, and is going for a really fast starport.
It looks like Rain could be going for Banshees.
Did I just call him Fnatic instead of Rain?
Yes, you did, and dang it. I was so sure he was going Banshees because he didn't have anything building out of that factory for a long time. And then right when I said it, he built a tank. So maybe I should say it earlier next time. So his timing is tighter. I don't know. I don't know. Since apparently his whole style is just disproving what I said.
No, he's going for the Marine tank with the medevac, and he's going to pressure the cliff because he's in the favorable positions to do that.
Because he can do that, and this map, actually every version of the map, that works. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Though he doesn't quite have siege yet, since he did get that really fast medevac.
Just now starting. Well, he could, if he pushes right now, he'll get over there. Or wait, he'll wait for the second tank, then he'll go over there and it'll be done by then. That's what, yeah.
Yeah, because
There
siege
we
research
go.
is actually pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah. It is pretty quick indeed.
Almost
Now
as
we
fast as
have-
concussive shells.
So we have like a marine tank versus a just bio coming up. Kind of cool.
Medevacs are about to
Watch
pop
the-
for DieStar.
Yep.
And this really comes down to DieStar's end. Like,
Yes.
if he
Definitely
trades
up to him.
units and does it effectively, taking out the tanks, getting a good number of Marines with it as well, then he'll
Yeah.
be fine. But if he trades units with just the Marines and lets the tank count get up too high, then he's going to be in a lot of problems.
It's true. It's true. He's gonna have to just constantly be dropping all over the place if that happens. But really, yeah, you just want to keep the tank count low. But I mean, this timing is so cool. I love this. It's like you move out, you get 2 tanks, and like right when you get into position, your siege mode finishes, and it's like, sweet, okay, now I can do stuff. And look at this. Where is he gonna go on the cliff? It's like he's not even trying to like use the cliff. That wait, one's gonna siege there, yeah, good, and then one's gonna siege right about, yeah, good.
And he's got
And then
the
there's-
one medevac for vision as well, which is really cool. With
Yeah.
the Viking
Oh,
from
there's that
DieStar.
Nice. But he still has the range. Gonna be able to kill that bunker without losing anything. And now putting on quite a bit of pressure.
Oh, the
on this
Viking!
orbital. Wow.
Getting sniped by Rain, nicely done. Then the Marines getting away without taking too many losses. But
Good
look at that.
split, though.
Good job on the high ground of DieStar, focusing down those tanks like we're talking about. If he trades units and gets the tanks, then he is going to be in a good spot. And he did actually, that was a pretty favorable trade for him.
Yeah,
Even though
he
he's
is
behind on supply there, oh, never mind. Getting medevac with the units in it evened out the supply right there. But
Oh.
even if that medevac had gotten away, he would have been fine with that trade since he took out
Yep.
both tanks and didn't really lose any SCVs at the natural at the same time. So,
You know that Reaper is still alive? I'm shocked.
where is he? Where's the Reaper?
I don't know. I just saw it on the unit tab.
He's hiding in like the corner of the base probably.
Oh wait, he's at the Zelnaga. There we go.
Oh, there he is.
At the 6 o'clock Zelnaga. Yep.
He's got his one kill and he's just like,
He's like, I got my 1 kill. I'm good. Not to mention, holding that Zelnaga tower is actually really good for him.
Yeah, both players actually started their third command center pretty
At about the
closely
same
together.
time. Yeah.
Now both of them are going for engineering bays. There is a second factory on the way for Rain, so he's going to be able to start producing those tanks much, much faster. Which, you know, that's the whole thing with this strategy when they
That is the whole
combine, when they hit each other head on, is, you know, the
Yep.
tank count. It looks like DieStar is actually adding in his own tanks now as well, so he's not going to go pure bio.
Well, even if you go pretty much all bio, it's nice to have a few tanks because you can really slow down the tanking player with that. You can like siege up and get some good positioning. And it
Mhm.
looks like, yeah, DieStar going to swing around and see if he can delay this third, but he's going to be like, oh look, Rain hasn't even attempted to take it yet. And yeah, DieStar is macroing very well. He was down, getting that medevac helped, but now he's ahead in supply just because he's macroing so efficiently.
If you look at the worker count, it's pretty much even. Workers killed is 3 to 3, so that's even. And yeah, he was actually behind supply even after that engagement, so he's just pumping a lot of units. That comes to being more heavily tilted towards the bio. You're going to wind up with a little bit more supply because
Sure.
bio it just like costs pocket change. Just like
Yeah, Marines are free. Apparently.
Marines just cost the production time. I mean, come on.
Yep. Let's be honest.
Oh, look at this. DieStar putting up some turrets to help defend against drops.
Yeah, that's
He's not too
really
worried
smart.
about the delayed Banshee, which is a tactic people used to do until people wised up to it. It worked
Right.
pretty well before people like learned the game. Was you start off with something that like's not Banshees,
You go
and
like
then
just
like
bio or maybe
15
Marine tank,
minutes
and all of a
in,
sudden-
a
Yeah,
cloaked
like a
Banshee
cloaked
just
Banshee
flies in their
shows
base
up.
and they have no detection. And they're like, "Wow!"
You lose an entire base worth of SCVs, and you're like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, but people don't, for the most part, don't fall for that anymore.
Yeah.
So those turrets are mostly just for drop protection, especially since where he placed them, that's the only thing it's going to protect against. But DieStar is pushing towards his third. There's not a whole lot of units here for Rain yet. He does need to
No,
consolidate
it
his forces. Does have a couple more tanks heading over in this direction with some more Marines. But it looks like DieStar is going to get a free tank. Oh,
Yes, he is. Free tanks for the win. And
Siege is up in a really good spot there as well. Might be able to get the orbital command as well. Oh, if he
so
can trade
good.
some Marines for this orbital command, that would be worth it. There we go. Nice job there by DieStar. You can see
Totally worth
Rain was pulling SCVs to try and repair that, but not fast
Yeah.
enough.
Now he has to rebuild that, just going to delay his expansion by quite a bit. And of course, using this aggression, such a good job because he's able to just get his own expansion up and not have to worry about it at all. Oh, he could have maybe even got a couple tanks there.
The fake unsieged by DieStar. He unsieged and then Rain's, like under Rain's scan, he just sieged up again immediately. So he managed to catch Rain running and trying to catch those siege tanks.
Oh, nice.
Did a good amount of damage.
Nice scan right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought a couple Marauders were going to run up there and start hitting that siege tank, but nice job by DieStar. And looks like he's just going to go back, not going to overcommit, but did a great job of delaying that expansion from Rain.
I like that he's pulling back.
Look at that, pulling back at the perfect time to not get flanked.
I like that he's pulling back though, like, because he killed the expansion. He's got his own up. He's working on a new one actually, so he's actually playing pretty greedy. There's no reason for him to stick around there and maybe get overwhelmed, but now Rain has to be careful because he sees that there's two pincers of an army either side here. If he pushes forward, he's going to get hit from either end.
DieStar has about a 25 supply.
Rain's
SCV
going for it. He's going to get pincered. Oh, barely slipping out of there.
Wow. But look at the supplies now. 130 versus 180. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's madness. I mean, Rain does have a good amount of tanks.
It's the third base, man.
Ugh.
The third base for Terran is like makes just a huge difference, the number of units they can make.
Well, Rain does not have his third yet, and DieStar has a fourth. So
yeah. Well, I mean, the fourth hasn't actually started mining until just a few seconds ago.
And he already has his workers transferred. Oh no! Pull them back.
They're long distance mining because they can.
Because they can, which is actually funny to say. It's more efficient to do that if your base is already fully saturated. It's more efficient.
I don't think he has enough. Oh, he's got 86 SCVs. He has enough SCVs.
I know. He has
okay. Yeah, that's.
He hasn't stopped making SCVs like the whole time until just now.
We see Rain's trying to make some stuff happen in the center of the map against DieStar here, but DieStar is just watching his units, not letting anything too tricky happen. He's got a couple units camped down here at the third base as well, trying to delay this for as long as possible to extend that macro advantage. He's so far ahead in supply, he can't give up some of those units. So he's just trying to delay that third base some more.
Adding on 2 more factories and 3 more barracks, DieStar just making sure that whatever happens, he'll have the macro ability to just get a whole new army extremely quickly. He's already making tanks 2 at a time. He's going to be able to make 4 at a time, which is absolutely insane.
Rain does have a lot of tanks right now. That's the one thing he's got going for him.
That's the one thing that's keeping him in the game, because even if you have a lot less supply, like, I don't know, for instance, Rain compared to DieStar, with these siege tanks, if you use them in the correct position...
Oh, no, they're getting way too far forward!
Totally unsieged.
Oh, that...
looks like he could actually smash through here.
That went better than it looked like it was initially going to for Rain, because I thought DieStar was going to focus down those tanks since they came very far forward. But a large portion of DieStar's supply right now is those workers. So Rain, even though he's pretty far behind in supply, that was close to an even fight. His tanks, they came forward aggressively, but he didn't get punished for it, so it worked out pretty well for him. He's still up the 3 workers that he was at the start of the fight. Might get another one for free. Oh, there we go. So
he does. Nice.
Rain could try and pull this back. His third base just landed. He's starting to mine from it. He needs the gas, like now. He needs those refineries. He needs to be able to crank up that tank production. Because if you look at the production tab, you see 4 tanks at a time for DieStar, 2 for Rain. That is a really big problem if that keeps happening for a long term. So the fact that Rain is like not actually building refineries here is a really big problem because he needs the gas right now.
DieStar is actually ahead on upgrades too. He has 3-3 started well before Rain has his started. They're both on 2-2 right now as far as bio goes.
Yeah, but if DieStar is not careful and has a couple more not so good engagements, Rain can still pull this back. It's not within the realm of impossibility here.
I do love, you already hit it once, but I'm going to hit it again because he added on some more. These missile turrets just make it so he doesn't really have to worry about drops. And right when I say that, a huge drop could be
You still have to worry about this kind of a drop.
Dude, but he could totally lose like meta. Oh, there we go.
No, he's just going to like avoid it.
Huge drop.
At this point, DieStar honestly could be thinking about the counterattack. Because he's got such a huge base advantage. He's got a lot of production up at the 12 o'clock. It looks like he is going to pull back, and that's going to be tough for him. Those tanks are already sieged up, but they're even supply right now. But Rain's Marines are all out of the way. Look at this. DieStar coming in, but the Marines coming back at almost the perfect time. The medevacs are blocking everything, so I gotta do some funky camera angles just to see things. But DieStar does clean it out. That's a 40 supply advantage, but that's evened out the worker count. He killed the natural.
Natural was almost mined out, though, is the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, he stopped the gas mining is really the big thing, but DieStar is still on 3 bases compared to the 3 bases of Rain, so it didn't hurt him actually that bad.
There's a 4th one on the way for Rain, and he evened out the worker count, though. So,
no, yeah, it was definitely a step in the right direction. He just needs to be careful because DieStar has a huge army right now. It's 85 supply for Fnatic Rain versus 120 as far as army supplies go. Here we go, and these actually tanks are doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, but they're all off by themselves. Honestly, should have just let those 2 tanks fall instead of reinforcing that, because now he's going to lose even more units.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the 2 tanks, they did a good amount of damage by themselves, and then they were dead. No matter what he did, he wasn't going to be able to save those. Just give those 2 tanks up, and it would have been fine. But instead, he loses a lot more units. Look at the stockpile for DieStar is the problem. Rain got in there and took out some of the production buildings. So he's actually stockpiling resources because he can't build units fast enough until he builds some more.
Well, DieStar does have like a second group of production facilities over here by his fort.
Yeah.
He put up a while ago, which could definitely help. Because, I mean, you usually don't think about stuff there. Whoa, another nice engagement going on. DieStar just has too many tanks.
Yeah, and at that point, when you're trying to make that comeback, it's all about cost efficiency. There's the GG from Rain. So those 2 tanks did a good amount of damage for their cost. But since he threw all of those other units in there to try and save those 2 tanks, that was not a cost-effective engagement. Yeah. So that right there, he still had a chance up until that moment. So it was a really great game by DieStar. He pulled ahead with some really nice play. Rain almost made the comeback, but in the end, just not able to tough it out long enough. That's a really hard place to come back from in TVT. But we're going to take another quick commercial break. Next up is Beastyqt, who got the longest streak last week. So we'll be right back. We're going to run another quick set of commercials, and we'll have Beastyqt versus DieStar. Stay tuned.
Gotcha. Right. Orange versus purple, you got that? Another TVT.
The play order besides the person who is seeded from last week is actually randomized, so it's just the way that the cookie crumbles.
Yep.
In this instance. And we are back with game number 3. I should change that. I always forget to change that.
The Burning Command Center.
And yeah, the Burning Command Center. We're not there yet, though. We've got DieStar, who just took down Rain to start his own Triadic win streak. He's going to be the purple Terran over here on the left. Empire Beastyqt saying that he's got to sport the orange because it's FXOpen. Always appreciate it. Is over here on the right. We are on dual site. This is Real Coon and Squiggles for FXOpen Esports. And this is, of course, the International King of the Hill. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And, of course, Beastyqt's command center is on fire. Because it's dual site.
Terrible place to start the game. Already, command center on fire. Ugh.
I don't know. Is that like a natural advantage since he spawns there? Do his units have a resistance to fire? Would Hellions not work as well against his units since his command center started on fire? Is that like a positional imbalance, Squiggles?
We're immune to fire, so you just cross Hellions off the list of builds I have to go up against.
Well, the problem is that Hellions could also kill you just by burning away all the oxygen in your
I thought you were going to say by just running you over. But
no.
I can just imagine like a Hellion driver like hit a guy, boom, boom, and then like slam it in reverse, boom, boom, forward, boom, boom, and just like run over somebody back and forth like that.
I
That'd be
just
kind of
like
cool.
the sound
Oh, we
effects he
have
had
a
with that.
proxy barracks from Beastyqt that I just
With a
noticed
fast
during my
gas.
rambles.
So yeah, he's gonna drop the tech lab. It's
Yep.
gonna be Reapers or Marauders. Probably Marauders. We've been seeing this more recently. The players usually go for Marauders, but what they can do is people tend to counter the Marauders with lots of Marines.
Right,
Because
because Marines
once
are
you get a
pretty
certain
good.
number of Marines, they actually chew up the Marauders pretty well.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you follow it up with some Reapers. Keep those in back. You micro it up really good, and then nom nom. They can
Yeah,
actually
the
do a lot
Reapers
of
just
damage.
love anything light.
Reapers win a one-on-one with a Hellion. A lot of people don't realize
I
that.
know. Oh, I remember the first time I literally my jaw unhinged and dropped to the floor. Oh, meanwhile, looks like yes, this SCV scouting SCV gets 1 kill. Nice job by DieStar. Little thing that makes
Oh,
you just
really? I was
cringe at
watching the
beginning.
other SCV, so I was like,
Oh,
what are you oh-yesing about? I'm watching this SCV and nothing's happening.
supply depot at the ramp.
But yeah,
Yep.
he scouted that, and he's like, why don't you have a barracks? And
It
he said
is
it
a
in that
marauder.
voice, too. Why?
Why? Exactly. Well, 1 marauder versus 3 marines. I don't like his odds.
He does all right in the low counts, because he can get off the one shot, and then he's like, uh-oh. But he doesn't want to
Yeah,
push that
but
too
on
much.
the high ground, you got to be really careful.
Yeah, that's
Now
true.
now 4 marines up. Because I mean, if you run up too far on the high ground and the marines all get like free shots off first, then you're like already in Frown Town. Not to mention you're doing 1 unit's worth of damage, and your damage is kind of slow versus 4 very high attack speed units. And you know, when this bunker finishes, it's just going to be no.
Plus the Marauder's fat, so it takes him a long time to walk up the
Oh,
ramp.
that's right. He has to run halfway up the ramp, stop, take a breath, and then run up
Yeah.
the rest. Yeah. Well, it looks like this bunker is going to finish, and that's going to put an end to this little cuteness by Beastyqt. And oh, look at that. He's just going to float the racks over.
He's going to get
some,
vision on the high
get some
ground
vision.
with the
Yeah.
racks.
Oh, and he lets the Hellion out. That's too bad.
Yeah, but the bunker means that this little cute
Oh,
move
it's
with
done.
the barracks means still not going to matter. But at the other side of the map, Beastyqt has walled off with his supply depots, so that Hellion's going to get up there. He's going to honk his horn and be like,
Reapers
"I got a
is
pizza for
following
you
up.
guys," but they're not going to
Not
fall for
Reapers,
it.
Banshees. He's going to follow it up with Banshees. Oh, baby.
Banshees.
And
say
this is
that
going
with
to
such,
take this Hellion literally 100 years to burn through that. Because not only do Hellions not do damage to buildings, but apparently Beastyqt has fire resistance. Because
Yeah.
of his one. So, yeah.
You said that with like such malice and spite in your voice. Banshees. Ugh.
I didn't mean it to be like that, because I actually think it's pretty cool when you follow it up with Banshees.
This Hellion, he's the little Hellion that could, you know? I
He's
think
gotta,
I
like, he's
can.
gonna
I
have
think
to
I
run
can.
back to
Oh, but
Oh,
Beastyqt's
yep.
Hellion got the first shot, so he has to run away. He
That
walks up to
was
the
after
supply
that.
depot, and the little gym supplier who's in there, all his
Hello,
job is to do
Banshees.
is to hand out like food to the Marines.
Right,
He's
right.
like, "I got your back, Jim. Don't worry."
This, the
Oh,
barracks
and
is
it's on fire.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
And DieStar definitely preparing for this. I don't know if he scanned it or not, but he has out the Viking. He's getting a Raven
Well, let's
right
find
now.
out if he scanned it. The vision, no.
No. So he's just blind countering it?
I mean, it makes sense. People tend to
Yeah.
follow up one
Yeah.
cheese with another kind, so
Yep.
when you open up with the proxy Marauder, a common follow-up is Cloak Banshee, so he gets out the Viking and the Raven just to be safe. And then,
Can't hurt. I mean, Ravens are just so good anyway.
yeah, and even if he doesn't go for that and he switches into, like, Bio, then later in
You
the
have the-
game,
you
you've
have the
got
air
some
advantage.
point defense drones, which are pretty good. So he's going to be able to chase away this Banshee without any effort. He's going to see the Raven and actually cancel the Cloak right before it finishes. That was actually really close. So really good job Twitch reaction there by Beastyqt
Yeah.
to be able to cancel that Cloak once he realized that, oh, he's got detection.
Yep. This Banshee not going to do anything.
But, I mean, that's an expensive research. So getting that canceled
Yeah.
at the last
Yeah.
second like that is really good for Beastyqt.
Yep.
And it is worth mentioning that Beastyqt had the longest streak last week, so
It's true.
we'll see if he can do it again. See, Command Center on the way for DieStar. Beastyqt is already done and floating over there slowly with
Yep.
his gigantic jetpacks. But DieStar looks like he's gonna move out and pressure.
Float it before he.
Beastyqt doesn't have that many units. He's really just relying on a single
doesn't.
siege tank and a bunker to hold this. But
He went super tech heavy for doing a fast expand. Like, yeah.
I guess he was relying on the Banshee and that initial proxy to try and keep his opponent more defensive in the early game.
Yeah.
But since DieStar deflected it so well, he's not feeling defensive at all.
He does have a bunker and 2 siege tanks.
Yeah,
so,
second siege tank is going to help out a lot.
Yeah.
He does have that Raven as well. Not enough energy for a point defense drone. So those Marauders still are going to be able to get in there and shoot the rockets. But DieStar threw down a scan, saw the Raven and the 2 tanks, and is like, okay, I don't necessarily want to mess with that. And
yeah,
is just sort of content with grabbing map control and getting both watchtowers.
Well, he could actually do some shenanigans on this ledge right here. It looks like that's what he's planning. Maybe. Oh, never mind.
Or he's just gonna walk
because
up.
he has air units. You know, he could definitely go up there and be like, boom, 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 boom.
This Marine's just like watching this lava spout, and he's like, it's like a lava lamp, man.
Dude, have you ever like stared, like you go camping or whatever, and you just stare into the fire? I don't know what makes it so hypnotizing, but it's like amazing.
This Marine here is hypnotized, and since he's hypnotized, he just barely missed those Vikings and Ravens and the Banshee flying by. If he would have like moved a little bit more to the right instead of staring into the fire and being like,
rookie mistake,
fire, then he would have maybe actually seen this coming. But Squiggles! Oh my God, Squiggles just dropped. Yeah, he's gone on Skype. No! Squiggles, okay. Now we have to wait for him to drop. Okay, you know what that calls for? There we go. Oh, he didn't drop. Really? Okay, maybe he'll reappear on Skype here in a second, but the Banshee is going to pop in. Maybe force a cancel on this command center. We'll see. DieStar's army isn't that far away, so probably not. He's not back on Skype yet, but he's still in game. So I'll call him back because maybe he doesn't hear that incessant beeping noise. Can you hear me? Hello? Squiggles? There's stuff going on and I can't wait to see if you can hear me. But nice defense here by DieStar. Actually taking out one of the units there and then dropping the defensive point defense drones auto turrets, those other Raven spells that are pretty good. I think I heard you, Squiggles.
Yeah, I'm back. My internet died. I had to run into the main house to reset the router.
Hey, you saved it. You're still in the game. I thought you were completely gone. So
sprinting.
Bravo to you, sir.
Thank you.
You're a nerd. You had to sprint and now you're like out of breath. It's okay. We understand. We're all nerds here. And you can see that Beastyqt is just trying to delay this third as much as possible. His own third is on the way, but not quite done yet. It's only halfway through. Things are pretty even, and worker count even.
Yeah.
I think the only real difference is that factory count in favor of Beastyqt at the moment. But one of those has a reactor on it, so he's not making the large amount of tanks just yet. But DieStar's army is pretty freaking huge.
Yeah. That's pretty scary. What, 33 Marines, 9 Marauders, 2 siege tanks. But, you know, Beastyqt does have 7 siege tanks of his own, so just going to come down to how that engagement happens.
Poor Squiggles.
Trying to catch my breath.
It's okay. I had my backup caffeine ready just in case, and it just cracked it open really loudly when you disconnected to make it sound like it was a beer, even though it's not.
Jeez, I was like, no!
Oh, nice job by Beastyqt dropping the Blue Flame Hellions into the main base of DieStar. Medevac does go down to the missile turret, but these Hellions are killing a large number of workers right now. DieStar did a good job of splitting the workers out, but there's still 18, 19 down due to that drop. So nice job there.
55 to 39, 40 now.
And now Beastyqt he's got 2 more shadows of command centers in his natural. So he's going for the double orbital command follow-up. I think that might be a little bit much since his army still is inferior. And DieStar is going for the counterattack, going to catch 1 tank for free. Maybe even get the command center.
Oh, he's
Oh
totally
no,
getting
the
this.
double command center. Okay, good. He canceled one of them.
He's totally getting this.
Oh,
Gosh, it's so low.
70 health.
Where's the
Mule
SCVs?
it. Mule it. Oh my
He has
god.
two SCVs coming. I think
Mule
we'll get
it.
there in time.
Okay, he doesn't have to mule it because
Wait,
DieStar
no,
backed
the
off.
SCVs Wait,
What?
everything's
What?
past
What?
it.
30 health? No, save it. There's a
No.
mule right there.
Oh,
Oh my god, 10 health. It's gonna die,
Oh,
Squiggles.
no.
Oh no.
dude, I thought he had it for sure.
Oh,
I saw
no.
the SCVs running over, and I was like, oh, he's got it, no problem.
I can't believe that just happened.
Tragic. Oh. This Banshee trying to make up for it. Not going to do enough.
Yeah, she flies in and then get... Hey, this Banshee has...
Survived.
Which is a victory in of itself. And last week we saw the Beastyqt's Banshees survive.
Lived the whole game.
I
right?
know!
That never happened.
That Commander Banshee with like 40 kills lived until the end of the game. That's like the only time I've ever seen that happen, and it was Beastyqt's Banshee, and this Banshee's staying alive. So, you know what we learned today and last week? Beastyqt takes care of his Banshees.
It's true. If you have to be a Banshee, you want Beastyqt to be controlling. You know what
Yeah.
else we learned? This lava fire thing really is hypnotizing. This Marine's still there.
He is! What the hell? He's still
actually
just
moved
standing
closer.
there. It's like a moth light or something. He's just gonna fly into it.
It's
Just jump
so
in. It's so
pretty.
pretty. Oh, it burns! Okay, so
Exactly.
Beastyqt is actually going for the turret range upgrade, and you know why, Squiggles? Because that upgrades the range on a planetary fortress.
Oh, it's true. I keep forgetting that actually. But yeah,
And
that is
auto
true.
turrets, but the planetary fortress is the badass one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the Hellions getting caught as they try and go into the third base. The one Hellion gets off one, like, shot just for his dignity, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
guys
gonna
start
fire
bringing it
my
up.
weapon before I die.
Now, one thing that's really cool is Beastyqt is making good use of these sensor towers. And sensor towers just help so much against the mobility that is Marine Marauder, although there are some siege tanks mixed in as well.
Beastyqt is pulling ahead in upgrades as well. He's got 2-2 on the way for vehicles. And DieStar only has level 1 infantry upgrades, working on level 1 armor. Hasn't even made an armory yet.
Dude, Beastyqt is getting cloaking now. Or wait, is that...
That's Beastyqt. Yeah.
Yeah, getting cloaking. Delayed cloak, 19 minutes.
It's not the timing I
Now-
talked
now
about
that
last
there's-
game.
Now that there's turrets at everywhere. No, there's no turrets at the natural.
Yeah, there's... I think his really only detection was that Raven, and I think it died.
Yeah.
So...
There's a couple turrets at the third, but that's because the Banshee was pressuring there. Beastyqt has a whole ring of turrets around his main. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's a lot of turrets. Oh my god. That is a large number of turrets, but these Hellions are sneaking their way across the map. But they're going to get
splitting
caught.
the Hellions up. Looks
Oh,
like some of them are
three
actually
of
going to get in the
them
mineral line.
Going for the mineral line. They're going to kill a couple SCVs, not too many.
Wow.
And that's actually a good move by DieStar right there.
Yeah,
if he had
yeah.
tried to move his SCVs away in any
he
shape or
would've lost
fashion, he would have
all
just
of them.
lost more. But since
Right.
his army is right there, just like taking the hit, letting his SCVs keep mining. So like, it's only a little bit of fire, man up. That's what he actually said to his workers there.
They were like, but I don't like fire, except the one Marina who's up the... Oh, he moved.
Oh, he
Finally.
moved? Or did he get killed? Okay, he moved.
I think he moved over to the...
Oh, there's no fire over here. He's probably really
No,
upset.
now he's bored, man.
Yeah.
He's like, there's nothing to look at here. Ugh.
Oh my god, but Beastyqt's double command center now. Is he going to fly this second command center over here to make a planetary fortress? Because that's what it looks like right now. Because he's making an orbital command at his fourth, which is a little bit
Right.
unusual since his third is already a planetary.
He
Oh,
may
but
actually do
huge
that.
drop from DieStar. Holy
Oh,
crap!
wow.
That's a lot of units in the main base of Beastyqt, and that's one way that you can try and make up this disadvantage, is just to kill all of your opponent's production and supply depots.
It's true, and I mean, he has his siege tank sieged first, so that's just an... Wow,
He's
that's an
doing a
amazing
ridiculous amount of damage as well. This Cloak Banshee is in here picking away at the siege tanks, but there's the scan. That's a lot of Marines here as well. He's in range of just being right next to that ramp, so it's tough for Beastyqt to get his army in position, but he will finally clear this out, it looks like. But these Marauders are still killing everything. He's taken out a lot of supply depots. Some of the production's gone down. Now the Marauders are going to walk right into the tanks and get obliterated. But
less than optimal. But yeah,
the
still.
supply is
but
still
now look at
even,
this.
and that was a
If he can
lot
kill
of
all these
damage
siege
done by
tanks, that'll
DieStar.
actually be pretty good. Or at least kill some of them. His Banshee's doing a lot of damage. Oh, he could have probably got a couple more.
Yeah, but he's afraid of
Could've
some
pulled back.
Vikings flying in and cleaning that up, so he doesn't
Well,
want
yes,
to...
because Beastyqt takes care of his Banshees.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to overextend them.
Let's look at the kill count. It's 8 and 7. Oh,
Yep.
did the one Banshee die? She already had like 6 kills.
Oh. Well, he has another Banshee with the other part of his army over here.
Oh, okay. Maybe
But
she didn't die.
Look at DieStar. So many tanks. Oh, so many tanks.
Yeah,
I guess
that
actually
is-
15 to 14. So.
They're still pretty even on supply as well. Army supply is pretty much dead even. But these Banshees for Beastyqt are actually making a pretty big difference. There's not much anti-air for DieStar because he is pretty Marauder heavy right now. Not a lot of Marines. Scan is going down, but that one Banshee barely getting away with 7 health. Beastyqt.
Wow.
He just loves his Banshees, man. He doesn't like to
I
let them
know.
die.
It's crazy good.
There was a lag spike, and I thought you were dropping
Yep.
again. I got really scared.
So did I, but I'm back. It's okay.
Oh no!
Oh,
Banshee
Banshee's
just died.
dead. Aw, makes me sad, but it's okay. There's 2 more. One of them with 7 hit points.
Yeah. So, oh no, no, no! She flew right into the scan! Okay, that was a little bit less of taking care of his Banshees there from Beastyqt.
Yeah. I
Both
think at
players
a certain point, he's taking more care of his tanks than his Banshees.
Okay, look at where Beastyqt is trying to land a command center right now.
I know, I see it, I see it.
Well, I mean, the army was literally 5 feet away from that 10 seconds
Right.
ago, so that is a little bit silly. His top left one did go down, so DieStar has pulled back in the economic advantage, but he's still behind in upgrades, so...
DieStar does have his gold.
He's about to catch up. He's going to get his 2-2 on infantry. 2-2 has already finished for Beastyqt, but he hasn't started 3-3. Because his infrastructure just took a big hit. Look at his main base, Squiggles. There's like no barracks left.
Yeah, there's
It's
like nothing there.
all factories. And that means that he doesn't have many Marines supporting this. He did have some Marines earlier in the game just as like fodder and stuff. But
Yeah.
those are all dead, and it
Beastyqt,
seems like he doesn't
I mean,
care.
I guess he could transition into mech. He does have the 2 armories.
Looks like
He
he's
does have
done that
2
already,
tubers.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the planetary fortress here. It's gonna die, but it's cute.
It did a great job.
Yeah.
Just taking a ton of damage.
It delayed for a decent amount of
Yep.
while. It took a lot of damage. It actually did a lot of damage as well.
Yeah.
And he got the +1 range upgrade for that bad boy.
Mm-hmm. So nice. These Hellions are going to be less than worthless trying to charge this tank line, but they're going to try it anyway, dang it.
No, they were covering for their Marauder brethren, but there weren't enough Marauders. Because, yeah, all of his
Oh no!
barracks actually died.
Miss rally. There we go. Oh jeez. I was like, he's going to lose the tank for nothing. But I mean, DieStar is actually doing a great job of just expanding.
Yeah,
through all of this as he attacks.
that's the thing, is like, DieStar's got the economic advantage, but Beastyqt's army's been a little bit more powerful throughout the game. But
Beastyqt is expanding good too. I mean, they split the map.
look at the tank count, though. He's meching, he's got 22 tanks, 23 tanks.
And
Main
getting
issue is he
Banshees
needs
through the
more
time now.
supporting units. Like, there's not many Hellions.
Oh, here comes the... Oh, look at this planetary
Needs a
fortress
couple
chipping
more
away.
Banshees here.
Oh.
He actually got a planetary fortress down here? How did that
Yeah.
happen?
And it has 2 kills and both of them are tanks.
It's weird that both players have the expansion that's literally like a
Right,
stone's
right.
throw from
I
the other
thought that was
person's
weird as
main.
well. I thought normally when you split this map, it doesn't end up splitting this way.
Yeah, normally they... Sometimes they'll get these gold bases, but normally they don't get these 3 and 9.
Right. It's like literally so close. Like, I mean, you already control all this ground. You might as well just drop your opponent's
Can you
main.
actually siege that from the main base?
I think. Well, you could for sure siege the missile turrets. I think.
Well,
you could take the
over
missile
at,
turrets out
like-
and drop.
At Beastyqt's main base, there's that little like protrusion of rock there.
Yeah.
So I think that gets... Oh, and look at how close it is in DieStar's. If DieStar's like missile turret wasn't there, then yeah, he could totally siege that.
Yeah.
I can't tell the other way around, but that's just so ridiculous that they're on those bases. And now both players are re-macroing, which is honestly better for Beastyqt.
Yeah. Beastyqt doing a good job of harassing with this Banshee, already up to 6 kills. And and just doing a lot of damage. Killed the one SCV that was trying to build the missile turret. Now he's just focusing down all these guys.
Oh, and look at this.
Not really gonna be anything.
The Banshee now running away because Beastyqt protects his Banshees.
Don't say that yet. Okay,
no,
good.
no, she's good. She's good.
Yeah, she's good. I mean, she also has 12 kills, 13 kills. Nope, still 12 kills. Oh, there's 13. There's 14.
Oh!
And it goes down. But still, Banshee definitely paid for itself.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. But look at the tanks! Oh my god, 24 tanks. Seeker Missile! Seeker Missile, Squiggles! Seeker Missile is so good after the buff.
So happy.
Like, seriously, Seeker Missile is actually really good after the buff. A lot of units are not able to outrun it anymore, so we'll see if he can get some good Seeker Missiles off.
Nope, he decides against it and pull back.
I don't know, DieStar needs to make something happen, because like he's got the economic advantage. Well, he had the economic advantage, never mind, because they're back to even.
Think about this. It's 3-2 for the upgrades as far as the bio goes for DieStar, but look how many siege tanks DieStar has, right? 16 siege tanks, at least in his army right here. No upgrades.
Yeah.
0-0.
Well, I mean, in the tank fights, it's not as big of a deal. I think when you get level 2, you can... It takes one less tank shot, and that's like the big turning point. So he's going to start going for the vehicle weapons, but he's not going to worry about the armor.
He's like finishing 3-3 right now, though.
Corvid Reactor. Oh my god, he's going to mass Ravens. This is so cool.
So
awesome. Get the durable materials, too.
It makes he already has air control. I mean, he has
so many
Banshees and so many Vikings.
You know what else gets the plus range upgrade? Auto turrets.
Oh,
and he already upgraded that.
Nicely.
So he's going for the Mass Raven switch. If he goes for durable materials, I'm going to be like squealing like a little girl. But look at this, both players attacking in on each other at the same time. DieStar moving in on the natural Beastyqt. Beastyqt attacking in towards a couple random tanks in the center of the map. But neither player is actually doing a lot of damage because they're not hitting anything important. He forced Beastyqt to lift off a command center. Now he's finally going after the tanks. And there we go, because that's what I say all the time is late game against a Terran player, killing his economy isn't going to do anything. He has mules. You got to go after the production. But now Beastyqt coming back to try and defend with the tanks, but actually loses the battle. Oh my god. No, he won the battle. Never mind. It looked like he was going to lose the battle, but those upgrades...
But look at the supplies now, dude.
Look at the main base of DieStar.
I know. There's like all kinds of stuff. These Banshees are just doing so much damage.
Those auto turrets, man, with +1.
Yep.
And there's the GG.
That was a pretty sick game. I'm not gonna lie.
We didn't get to see too many Ravens, but it's all right.
No,
it's the thought that
transition
counts.
was there. It just didn't get to fully flesh itself out.
I just wanted to see the durable materials.
I'm just glad I got to see the game.
Alright, so this is Real Kurt and Squiggles here for FXOpen Esports. Next up is going to be Bly. So we've got a Zerg player, no more Terran versus Terran for us. We're going to run quick commercials, and we'll be right back with Beastyqt versus Bly. Can Beastyqt take the longest streak again? I think he's done it like 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah,
so
it's looking good so far.
Stay tuned. Find out. We'll be right back. It's not in the lobby yet.
Sorry, Dr. Zealot. You cannot be here.
So, Frequency trolled me by not putting Virus in front of Bly's name on the thread, but apparently he's still in Virus, because I just checked.
Well, it's in front of his name here.
Yeah, but it's BattleNet and people can't change that when they leave teams.
That's true. Yeah.
So I usually go by the thread, but he's still listed as in Virus on TLPD, so...
Got trolled.
Yeah, got trolled by Frequency.
It happens frequently.
Yeah, he's a troll.
See what I did there? Frequency, frequently.
I was trying to ignore it. I was trying, till he brought it up. It was a really bad pun.
Oh, it's Daybreak, the nice shiny map.
Daybreak's a good map.
Yep, where the colors pop and Zerg looks oh so beautiful.
Yep. It's also a good map, like, even
It
besides the
is. It
colors.
is a good map. Yeah.